Yo, what is poppin' peeps? It is your boy Jet. Today we're gonna be reviewing My Hero Academia chapter 284. If you guys like the video and you want to see more, make sure you guys go ahead and United States of a smash that subscribe button, turn on the bell so you never miss another upload. Detroit, smash that like button, comment and share. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this review. So we kick off this chapter right where we left off in the last one. Deku just unlocked float as he has Shigaraki in the air. Not only just Shigaraki, but everyone else that he picked up off the ground that was there in the battlefield. Deku says that he had to take Shigaraki up in the air because, you know, as soon as Shigaraki touches the ground, he's gonna send out another wave of decay, so he has to be dealt with in the air. Deku notices that he's getting a little unstable. Black Whip is kind of acting up, so he dropped everyone that he was holding out of the air, drops him on the ground. He's like, you know, you guys deal with the Gran Torino. Endeavor tells Shoto to take care of Gran Torino, and Endeavor just sitting there in just complete anger because he's just ashamed of himself. He's ashamed that he, the number one hero, is not up there fighting Shigaraki. He's letting his intern, a student, fight Shigaraki right now. In a huge character moment for Bakugo, he's just sitting there just worried for Deku. He's like, hold on Deku, why are you up there fighting alone? You need help. You can't do this on your own, bro. And it's just completely weird because you think about it, Bakugo before this, I don't know, like first 50 chapters, he would not have said this, but we have seen Bakugo grow as a character. Usually Bakugo was the character that would be like fight first, ask questions later. He doesn't care about anyone else, he's fighting first. But now, as we've seen him progress more as a hero and learning what it means to be a hero more, he's like, hold on, you need help, bro. He is concerned more about his teammates being, he's concerned more about Deku's well-being than actually the fight, than the actual fight. So it's a really big character moment. That's why he's Bakugo. Bakugo says, hold on, why are you up there? You should be the furthest one away from him. You shouldn't be fighting him right now. He's after you. And as Bakugo says this, Deku says, who else is going to keep Shigaraki up here in the air? Who else is going to fight him? You guys can't fight him right now. I have to do this. And those words right there hit Bakugo and Endeavor super hard right now because they just feel absolutely useless at this moment. Endeavor just completely overheated right now, and it's not even like Endeavor's fault. He was going toe to toe with Shigaraki for a little bit, but he just feels completely like destroyed right now because, you know, he should be the one fighting Shigaraki, not Deku. Deku's the one that Shigaraki's after, and Bakugo just feels completely weak at this moment, and he feels like he just can't do anything against Shigaraki. So it's like a really big moment right here. It's really like Endeavor and Bakugo fans are really feeling like. And then Shigaraki, just the absolute boss that he is, he says, oh, you like being in the sky? Well, I'm gonna send you to the sky once I take one for all. You know what I mean? But bro, I love Shigaraki. Shigaraki talks the most shit out of anyone, and I love it. Like, this man Shigaraki is so fucking cocky now, especially since he has one for all. This man took down Endeavor and Ryuka and stood above Endeavor. Was like, hold on, do you hold it up like this? Oh yeah, my other arm's gone, but it'll be back here, so I'll raise up that arm, but I'm gonna raise up this one for right now. And then this man Shigaraki says, oh, you like being in the sky? All right, I'm gonna send you two further up in the sky with God. As Bakugo is watching Deku take on Shigaraki, he thinks back to the winter. We get a flashback to the winter when Deku was training with the Black Whip. He calls in Sero, Uraraka, and Tsuyu and is asking them for help to master his new quirk, Black Whip, and the quirk that's coming up, Float. And right here, we get a nice little picture of Afro Deku. And I've seen this picture on Twitter so many times, like a color version of Afro Deku with like sunglasses on. Like everyone loves this picture of Afro Deku, and I can't wait till it's in the anime. Everyone's asking like, what's up with your hair? Well, his hair is like that because he was training with Bakugo, and his explosions and everything, he's trying to capture Bakugo with Black Whip, and he says he needs help using Black Whip to capture very mobile opponents. And so that's why he called Sero here, because Sero's quirk works similar to Black Whip, and Sero, he's pretty efficient with his tape and capturing people, so he wants to ask Sero how to capture people with Black Whip. And then Uraraka's like, well, why am I here? Your Black Whip has nothing to do with Float. All Might comes up with a great excuse saying like he needs to know how to hit the brakes while airborne because he's advancing so much that he's able to stay in the air a lot longer with his training, he's able to stay in the air a lot longer. So it's almost gonna be like he's flying, but he needs to know how to hit the brakes. And Uraraka buys it some way. Like Uraraka somehow buys that bold-faced lie that All Might just said. Like that doesn't even make sense, bro. Like this man All Might's having to lie through the skin of his teeth to save Deku and keep One For All a secret. And then All Might takes a seat with Bakugo, and then they get into a real deep talk that says a lot. This talk is very important, so listen up. Bakugo is saying things used to be a lot different when Deku had one quirk, but now he's got Black Whip and soon a third. How are you going to keep explaining to everyone all these new quirks that Deku is popping up with? How is Deku going to explain all of this? All Might says he would love to keep Deku's other quirks a secret, but since they pop up randomly, he would rather everyone know that Deku has multiple quirks than for them to appear randomly and everyone question why these quirks are popping up. So it's better to just go ahead and tell everyone he's got multiple quirks for some reason early than have multiple quirks pop up later randomly. So it makes a little bit of sense what All Might's telling everyone, but here it's where it gets deeper. All Might is telling Bakugo that they're gonna have to eventually tell everyone the secret of One For All. Maybe they're able to spin it in some way, but for right now, it's kind of looking like they're gonna have to tell everyone about One For All. Then Bakugo brings up the book of One For All. He says that in the book, the 4th user of One For All, his name was scribbled out, but the 5th, 6th, and 7th users signed willingly. They signed off their quirks willingly, but the 4th user seems to have been completely erased. Or at least his name's been scribbled out. So what we don't know is that we know that the 5th, 6th, and 7th user, and 8th if you want to be like an asshole, we know what their quirks were, but the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd user, we really don't know much about them, or at least something that All Might isn't telling us. And that's what Bakugo asked. Bakugo's asking, did All Might realize something, or does All Might know something about One For All that could be detrimental for Deku? And All Might just looking completely surprised or shocked that Bakugo came up with this conclusion, with this assumption. He says no, but he tells Bakugo that he is concerned with the growth of Midoriya and Bakugo. He is concerned with them getting stronger and becoming better heroes. Then we get a huge character moment from Bakugo. He says that Deku really doesn't realize how special he is, and it might be his upbringing, but he's advanced so far. He's come such a long way. His determination has allowed him to progress so far that it kind of annoys Bakugo, and he wanted to keep his distance from him. Bakugo pushed down his own feelings of weaknesses down, and him pushing these feelings down caused Bakugo to bully Deku. Bakugo was so scared of what Deku could potentially come that he bullied Deku. And All Might says that him helping out Deku now is kind of a way of atonement. Bakugo was so scared for the success of Deku, or just the way Deku is so determined to be successful, that he had to bully him. He had to try to keep Deku down. Now he's helping him out. He feels so bad for doing that. He's trying to atone for that right now by helping Deku become better. Then All Might points out that Bakugo is a lot like Endeavor in that way. But he kind of cuts the conversation right there and says they will talk about it later. And this right here was such an epic conversation. I can probably go into detail more about this conversation, but I want to kind of keep this video relatively short. But yes, we get All Might and Bakugo talking. We get a little bit of Bakugo, his background of why he bullied Deku to begin with. And we are getting a hint of a potential Bakugo arc. Or probably the much awaited, the long overdue Bakugo apology to Deku. He's atoning for what he did in the past, similar to Endeavor. We jump back to present day as Bakugo, reliving this flashback, jumps ahead and he tells Endeavor, you better not miss this time. I'm not sure what he means, but I think Endeavor is going to launch Bakugo towards Shigaraki. Then we jump back to Deku just delivering, like, I don't know, some standard kick to Shigaraki as he has Black Whip around Shigaraki. And Deku is saying that even at 100%, Shigaraki is still resisting his attacks, but he can tell that Shigaraki's regeneration is slowing down. Then Deku tells Shigaraki that One For All will finally beat All For One now, and he channels all of the power that he can muster up right now, and then some. He's gonna go beyond with this next attack, and he doesn't care what the consequences are for this next attack. So that's where we left off in this chapter, and this chapter is just great. I still have my prediction of Shigaraki getting away with Gigantomachia and the heroes still losing. I mean, the heroes have already lost. They've lost a lot. Gran Torino, hopefully he dies at the end. But all in all, this chapter was really good. We get a nice conversation between All Might and Bakugo and the potential spoiler for a Bakugo apology. So let me know what you guys think of this chapter. And oh my god, this video's been going on for too long, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.